Hello, welcome Libras. My name is Wendy Wing, and this is my reading room. Welcome to my space. I'm going to be doing a reading for you. I'm going to just pick which card. This one feels like it really wants, past life. So I'm going to do a past life tarot reading. So, Libras, let's get started. All right. All right, what I'm going to do is create a spread so we can look at your energies, your past life energies, and the shared energies. I feel like that will help you really understand why you're connecting with this past life right now. All right, so let me put these cards out. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to shift things around if they're not making sense. The energies are interchangeable, I guess is what I'm saying. All right. All right, Libras. So in the past, it looks like you have been strengthening bonds. Libra, strengthening bonds. There's something about some bonds that you've had. I'm getting relationship, friendships, and there's some bonds that have not been balanced. Ooh, that like gets you at the heart. Let's see, some clarification on strengthening bonds. Ooh, a tower moment. Where you were made aware of this unequal give and take, lack of reciprocation. And it looks like you were very unaware, either unwilling to see or incapable of seeing. And so the divine was like, this has got to end. This unequal exchange. Yeah, you're recovering from being stabbed in the back, deceit. Wow. It feels like, so this situation in the past, I'm also getting some of you having back issues, like down your spine as well. Anywho, that's only for 2 or 3 of you. Some of you have jaw pain, some tension in your jaw. Maybe, I don't know why this is turning into a medical intuitive reading, but Libras, there's some physical discomfort. I feel like this actually might have to do with your past life energy. So I'm excited to get to who you're connecting with in your past life. Right now, you are in a very loving place. It feels like you have moved on, but this has been in the past, quite a distant past, maybe at least 5 or 6 months ago, possibly a year or 5 or 6 years, but it's been, I think you know which relationship. It feels pretty toxic and painful. And now you're in this loving space, more for Libras on this love energy. You're a fool for love, man. You're willing to take that leap. That's wonderful. Your higher self is reminding you to balance. Balance your love, life, friendship, work, family, activities, passions. Just reminding you, what's the heavy reminder? So you don't stay up at night. The lack of balance might be creating sleep issues. And so higher self is suggesting that you rest, that you have balance, create that balance so you can bring it into sleepless nights. And your challenge is balance. So just a lot of, thank you, Spirit, for affirming that. All right, now the past life that you're connecting to, in the past life, there was a real, oh, interesting. All right, so the past life that I'm connecting with, such a wild past life reading. So you were in ancient Lemuria or Mu, not Atlantis, but Lemuria is what I'm getting. And at that time, portals would open up, portals that have since been closed or we don't have access to. This is new. I've never tapped into this energy before. It's very interesting. And so these portals were infinite, like some, not infinite, but different you could portal into different realities, different worlds. And there's something about your abilities and your lights that opened a portal that brought some darkness into this world. More clarification on this, please. So that's the past life experience. So I'm getting the sense that you are a very old soul, extremely old soul here. All right, more clarification on confront past life. It created a situation where in your past life, you had to leave, like somehow bringing this darker energy in, allowing this dark energy. It feels like your light. It feels like hubris. I'm light. I'm a god. Ooh. And nothing can hurt me. Ooh. And the hubris created this situation where you had to leave because this dark energy came in and made it impossible for people to exist. Feels like even a twin aspect of you came through that was dark, or I'm not sure what that is. The energy that came through is kind of the opposite of the Queen of Wands. So very stuck energy, secretive, withholding, and you are the sunshine. There's also hubris and also naivete, that anything bad would ever happen to you. It took you out of your throne space, out of your emotional comfort, like into incredible distress, emotional distress. So then all of this that happened in the past for your past life created this master. I'm getting that this person, you in the past life, you were very masterful, bright, exceptional person, exceptional being. However, going through this massively, universally difficult moment, opening the gate to darkness, dark energies in the past, because of hubris and naivete, created space for you to heal your heart, your past life heart, and become a master. More clarification on master, past life master. And you were given a new beginning. A new beginning. It feels spirit. And even spirit said, here's your path. Here's the direction you go. Here is your wealth and health from recovering from this. Go on your path. More about the Ace of Pentacles, specifically the path. A path where you don't have to be out in the cold anymore, where you don't, feels like a time period where you punished yourself. Ooh, others were mad at you too. Like there's a lot of karma created from this situation. And this feels like the connecting with you. Connecting, even though this is a past life, there's something much younger and innocent about you. And this past life is trying to share what real fulfillment is with you. Innocence, but not naivete. Abundance, fulfillment, protection, safety of a home. There's something about, I feel like this guy holding the cup, your past life guy, is smelling the flower. So a real absorbing the world around you and taking it in. The higher self of your past life person awaiting results. Since this karmic exchange and this portal opening up, allowing dark energy in, the higher self of your past life person has, so your higher self has been waiting for this karmic, this is more than a past life reading. It's about a karmic cycle that's, I'm getting like 325,000 years old. It is a huge cycle. And the challenge is to rest and reconsider. Let's move on to the shared energies. In the past, you and your past life person, your past life, you have access to love, giving love freely. I'm really drawn to all the couples in the background. This feels like kind of serial monogamy, going one monogamous relationship after another. I'm feeling, trying to find your match, trying to find a match that fits, like see how the two halves of the heart meet in, they've got a strange shape and they meet and mix perfectly. There's something about connecting with yourself to create this perfect union first, healing your heart space, because it feels like you've been looking for a loving connection outside of yourself without really having established a loving connection within. And that's a shared energy that both you and you had and you and your past life had, that and you're releasing. Feels like both in both lives there was a lot of transformation and release. In the shared energies also nurtured, the higher self nurtured and guided both of these lives. There were aspects of feeling really isolated and alone. I'm getting, especially in this past life, guilty and shameful. I'm getting that the people in the house here know what she did, and so they want to keep her separated. I'm getting that there's this water between her and others, a gulf of emotions, of emotional pain from this mistake of allowing this darkness in to their lives. I'm getting that in your past relationship, and even maybe even growing up, there was this darkness that you were naive to. You didn't have a funky portal opening up from another dimension or another reality or universe. But the darkness was already here. And that's what it feels like karmically, this cycle. The darkness infected people, a darkness of a way of being, a way of giving your power away, not realizing where real power comes from, feeling that you are the power and the source. The past life person felt like, I'm the source of my power. And there was a disconnection that energy was coming from the divine, that they were just channeling that. And it was like a real ego issue. And it feels like what you are doing in this lifetime, one of the many things that you are doing, Libras, are healing this darkness that's in your family, that keeps coming up in relationships. And maybe even you feel some of that darkness, that ego. So you have this real amazing opportunity here to let go of a cycle that has been hundreds of thousands of years old. This is such a huge cycle closing out. All right, so right now, shared energy is healing begins. I feel like even though you've been through a lifetime of finding balance and harmony and healing this within yourself, because you are in this loving space and loving yourself, there's a real healing begins now with you with your awareness of this, and a real giving and receiving. This feels like as you receive the healing of this, closing up this karmic loop. It's a gift that keeps on giving. It will heal countless generations, countless dimensions. Yeah, that's a really powerful place. Let's see if there's any clarification on healing begins and giving and receiving. It'll put you, this healing will put you in a real King of Pentacles position. I'm getting a real king of earth kind of vibe. I feel like this is part of what past you was looking for, being stable and secure. But knowing where the real source of their power was coming from, that it wasn't just hubris, it wasn't just them. Ooh. So it feels like there's also a call to heal divine feminine energies, tapping into your intuition more is the guidance. But until you tap into that divine energy and acknowledge where your power comes from, your alignment with source, then it will be difficult to have that Four of Wands happy home. And yet another one about giving and receiving. I feel like you have to do this. I love that for my Libras that the scale popped up here for you. There's a real balancing of giving and receiving, which, if I remember correctly, was part of the reason why this relationship in the past, and possibly often in your past relationships, finding that balance between giving and receiving. So, all right, let's see if there's any final messages for Libra in this past life reading. Any final messages for Libra? New beginning. 0, infinite possibility. This popped up now twice. So this is the Fool card, and this is the Psychic deck Fool card. I'm really liking how the door is shut behind whatever energy that allowed a door to open and let this dark energy in. The door is now shut. There's a new beginning on earth, and you don't have to take much with you. Just you, just the awesomeness that is you. All right. I feel pretty good about that. It was a wonderful past life reading for Libras. Thank you so much for sharing your energy in this space. I really appreciate your likes, your shares, your comments, whatever you feel drawn to. If this resonated with you, I'm inviting you to subscribe so you can get more videos in your feed. So have a wonderful day, Libras. Bye.